What you cooking, Mom?
Fucking cut.
Now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go purchase one. That's the problem.
This ain't for me. I was like,
the background is mom and dad was addicted to crack cocaine. Okay. Right?
All praises to the Most High. Hi, how are you? I am Doc Holliday. Welcome to another episode of the Doc Holliday Show. You know what this show is all about. It's all about uplifting black men, black woman, black teen, black kid, black royal. And I am joined by a black royal, even though I hate to say black royal. My guy, my brother, So1Hunid.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So1Hunid. What up, J1?
What's up, Doc? What's going on?
Man, it is a pleasure to talk to you, bro. It's a pleasure to have you here on the show, man. I'm going to give people a brief synopsis of who you are. J1, I've been knowing the brother here for some years, about a decade, if not longer. And
definitely.
When I talk about a money maker, an entrepreneur, a hard worker, someone who gets it out of mud and makes mud cake, pound cake, all of that. J1, but I'm going to set up. J1, tell the people a little bit about you, man.
Okay, man, I'm J1 Jones. A little bit about me, I'm a barber. I own a few other businesses. I have an entertainment company. I breed bullies. I'm a father. I got to put that in there. I'm a father first. I should have said that first. I do an entertainment company where I have a Monday night party every Monday called So1Hunid Mondays. I'm actually just now going out on my own. I open up my shop next week. So my own shop will be called The One Shop. It'll be a private, VIP, exclusive spot. I have a clothing line, So1Hunid Clothing and Apparel. What else? What else is it?
Everything you got, bro.
I also have a party favors rental company, like where I'm gonna be renting out party favors. So if you're throwing a party, need something for the party, I got that going. Everything pretty much jumps off next month when I move into my own space.
Damn, bro. I got my mouth open because I got some breaking news on the show. But before, cause he might get his, my man. He's a king now, but I'm gonna help him clean this up before he gonna get his head bust. But I gotta address this right here first, though.
No doubt.
So you got your own. So you out the TBZ zone, bro? You got your own. You finna bounce?
Yeah, I'm finna bounce, man.
Bounce like that was like I saw him on your Instagram for your bounce. Okay, I got you.
Well, yeah, but it's always I'm always and forever be TBZ, man. They're my people forever. So I'm rocking with them, but I'm trying to expand, man. I'm trying to take it to another level, and for me to do that, I had to kind of acquire my own space for that.
I understand, man. Some reason why I left, that TV station that I shall not name, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to grow, bro.
I saw episode 1, so I'm with you. I saw that, and that's a hell of a story, But it just shows that we keep going, man. We inspired by love and hate, So
no doubt about it.
Definitely got to get to the next level.
But you got a lot going on. You got a lot of things, bro. You said you got the entertainment company, man. You got the party favors. You got the bullies. You chop hair, so you got your own shop. You got everything going on. But, bro, you missed one thing you got, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, you got to miss this 100, man. I'm just trying not to get your. I like. He's enumerating. I said, I know he got him.
I
holding you down, bro. Power couple.
I got to have up with me. She rocking with me the whole way. Mrs. So1Hunid, that's what she is. So she definitely a major part of my moves I make, man. And without her, I probably couldn't make them. I'm gonna be honest, man. She keep me inspired, keep me going. Much love to her, Miss 100.
No doubt. Now, J1, tell the people, man, you've been in Memphis a long time, but you're not originally from here. Where you originally from, bro?
I'm originally from Southern Illinois, man. I'm from Cairo, small town in Southern Illinois. That's why I grew up. Well, most of my childhood was spent. I came to Memphis about 20 years ago now. About 20 years ago. I was in the military. I'm a widowed father of 6 daughters. I came here as a widowed father with 4 of those daughters myself. I raised them, and they all are adults now, living on their own. I got a couple college graduates. doing a lot of things. They're entrepreneurs also. Man, it's a heck of a story. That story there for me just to even come to Memphis. Memphis was just kind of it was just a choice on the fly for me. I didn't have any family here that I knew. We all have roots from Mississippi and Memphis, but when I came, I just came with a vision for me and mine, and I came here, man, and settled in, and it's been home.
Man, I mean, I absolutely love that, bro. I mean, we want to hear the story, man, because before you get back into it, I want everybody to look. Where we at? Right here? Go right here. Let's go right here, Cass. I want them to see, man, because what they show you on TV is not accurate depictions of black kings and black queens.
Definitely.
They don't really show us who we really are and what we really are. They just show us a bunch of dum-dums, man, that take money to sell out and show us all these negative images. For real, bro, it is what it is, man. Because all I know is strong black men and strong black women around me, man. Yeah. Men who take care of their responsibilities and take care of their kids, man, like my dad and my guy. Yeah. My brother just said he's a widow, father of 6. So tell us about that story, man, because I know you. I done seen your young Royals, and you're a strong father. You've always been there supporting them, man. So you are the epitome of what this platform is about, bro.
No doubt. Okay, well, I guess I'll start with I was a father at the age of 16. That's when I had my first daughter. Then I went on and had my second daughter a couple years later. My life I didn't really have a vision for where I was headed, but I knew I was supposed to be somebody big, somebody great, So the small town in Illinois wasn't working for me, so I decided to join the military. The military was just like a way out for me because I tried school a little bit, community college, but that didn't really, set well for me. I left and went to the military. When I left, not knowing, I had one baby. I had 2 babies, and I actually had one on the way that I knew of. And then I got to the military and basic training. I got a letter saying I had another one on the way. So at this point, I'm 20 years old, 2 kids, 2 on the way. Fast forward to that story. Me and my wife, who I lost, we had broke up. We got back together, had another child. So that put me at 5. While in the military over in Germany, I was stationed over in Germany. We came back together, like I said, and she got diagnosed with cancer. So the military sent us back. They sent us back to D.C., to Walter Reed, for her to be treated. And in 6 months, we lost her, you know what I'm saying? And so that was something I had to process. Mind you, at this point, I'm only 23. And I had to process being, now not only was I a single parent, I was a widow parent, not having her at all, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to stay active duty. I tried to stay in the military, but it was too demanding. If anybody who's been in the military, they know that it's all about the military for them. They didn't really take in consideration the situation I was in. So I decided to get out. I got out the military. I did a little investing. I had a restaurant / arcade that I acquired in Illinois that I bought. And I had my mom and my stepfather running that business for me. And I started looking for where I wanted to go. And I narrowed it down to 2 places. I knew I wanted to go to the South. Although I'm from Illinois, I had like a Southern upbringing because my roots are from Mississippi. So I knew I wanted to be in the South. I chose Memphis. So I get out the military with 3 of my daughters, first of all, at that point. Excuse me. When I get out the military and go to Illinois just for a short period, one of my other daughters, who's on the way, one of those, her mom allowed me to take her, just knowing that I was just a stand-up guy and her situation wasn't so good, so she was like, she can go with you. So I came to Memphis, bought me a house, And that's where it all began. With 4, they were 7, 5, 3, and 1 when we got here. You know what I'm saying? And so my journey began as a widowed father. They all graduated high school. One went to the military. Three went to college. One graduated from Temple. One graduating from U of M this year. Another one went off to TSU. She decided to pursue her own business, and she actually owns 3 Airbnbs right now. She rent out, in Midtown. Y'all check them out. Air Bon Voyeur. That's my daughter Justice and her friend. What else? Where else did it go? Man, I know I'm kind of jumping around.
No. That's what we want, bro. Holler at us, man.
Yeah, see, I kind of ran it into a nutshell, but rewind a little bit. Back to the process of just losing the love of my life. A little bit more about that. We got together when I was 15 and she was 18, And, of course, I was in high school. She was just graduating high school.
I got you.
Yeah, so by us being together that young, people kind of didn't really see it for what we saw. How you think you grown. So, of course, I left home at 16. That was the part I left out. I left home at 16, and we lived together. I always tell people, even when I talk to young guys now, I tell them like you kind of be in a rush to be an adult, but mentally you can't be. Until you experience adulthood, you can't really be an adult. You know what I mean? And I try to teach that to my kids too. But after losing her, I was faced with the question basically, what do you do now? Because having her, we kind of balanced each other out. She kind of kept everything organized, and I would just kind of come in and keep it organized in a way, enforce everything. But she was the balance, and so losing her, I had to make a whole lot of adjustments, and that's when manhood kicked in for me. You know what I mean? And like I said, I was 23 years old. So I come here with old father with 4 daughters. Then another tragedy happens. A year to the date that I buried my wife, the daughter that her mom let her come with me, she died in a house fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I mean, I already had her, but of course that took my responsibility up a whole nother notch. Just imagine, I don't even have to say imagine with you because you experienced it with your father. He had to do the same thing with y'all. So I just had to try to walk them through coping with the whole situation and just, kind of take them through the grieving process. And, me not knowing how to do it, it was hard for me to do it for them. But we ended up making it through, man. And like I said, they all came out pretty good. Saying I was blessed with a good group. A lot of people be like, how you do it with all them girls? And I'd be like, it wasn't really that hard. You know what I'm saying? Of course we had our times, but they just came around. I was pretty blunt. I was just an upfront father. I kept it real. And I think it worked. What I came up with worked. I just did the best I could with them. But other than that, man, I pursued music during that time. I did a lot of things with music. I collabed with a lot of stars in the city. You know what I'm saying? That kind of what connected me to Memphis, the music. I had a recording studio. And I used to just be on the music scene. So Memphis music, as you know, it's just always been on the rise. And so for me to be a part of that kind of opened the doors for a lot of other opportunities for me. I've been in movies, 2 movies. I've done shows with people like Yin Yang Twins and You know, just, you know, I done collab, like I said, collab with some of the stars of Memphis and, you know, just rub shoulders with a lot of the big wigs. And I was just blessed to get to know a lot of the, I like to call them the who's who. You know, I got to know a lot of the who's who, and that kind of, you know, maneuvered me through Memphis. And, you know, here I am today. But I've always had a business mind. I come from a business-oriented family, just a family full of just hard workers and hustlers. So since I got out of the military, I didn't work for anybody. I always worked for myself. So, and I instilled that in my kids, and right now they're doing the same thing. I just always concentrated on, I had skills that can make money. I come from a family of carpenters, mechanics, you know, barbering. I've been cutting hair since I was 14. So I just always had skills that could make money. So I always made sure if I use it to make me some money. And that was my concept. So I just kind of stuck with it, man.
Take me back to your mental state of mind when your wife dies. You're a young man. You got these children to take care of. Because I still remember when my mom died, man, June 11, 1985. I still, you know, I was in elementary school. Right. So not only did it take a hard effect, it took a hard toll on me and my two brothers by my mom and my sister. Mm-hmm. It affected all of us differently, but it affected my dad as well, man. And you were the father. See, my dad is strong man from Coal, Mississippi, man, sharecropper. Marine, you know what I'm saying? Black power, you know what I'm saying? I'll bust in your face, you know what I'm saying? What you say? You know, I saw him whoop a couple of cats before, so that's where I got my fighting skills from. But I saw how it affected him, and later on, he told me, you know, because he made a couple of rash decisions after my mom died, but he told me, you know, he kind of panicked because he was strong, but here he is, man, because my mom did a lot, you know what I'm saying? But he did a lot too, but he admitted, I kind of panicked. I was nervous. I was scared, man. I didn't really know what to do. So
I'm all the way with him, 100%. My state of mind, honestly, Doc, I had a moment, man, where a lot of my memories were just, I'm talking about just kind of disappeared. I was in like a state of depression.
Yeah, of course.
But I was functioning. Mm-hmm. I was getting things done. I was making things happen. But, and this is as far as being a father and raising my kids. But it be memories. My family, like, we may have had something going on, and they be like, do you remember? And I was like, when was that?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, that was 2001. Like, you know, I lost my wife November 1st of 2000. And I have literally multiple blank moments in there where family or friends can tell me about it, and I have no clue what they're talking about. But I was right there. Yeah. Even what he said with the decision making, you get in a, you know, we as men don't like to present ourselves or give ourselves the title of vulnerable.
Oh, hell no. You sure right about that. Yes, sir.
But in that, man, you in a vulnerable state. Mm-hmm. So, because now you faced with it was different when you got you and your significant other, or you and the mom to raise the kids, because now it's kind of like, you know, the responsibility is on both of y'all. So if say the kid turns out bad, you don't have to take the full responsibility. Like, well, you know, that's their mama.
Yeah. That's
the mama.
The
mama's
got it from your dad. Yeah.
So now, and then I had small kids. My baby girl was 1. So everything about her, it kind of was like on me. You know what I'm saying? So in that process, you know, whenever you get to trying to think, okay, what am I gonna do? What I gotta do? You start making, just irrational decisions. You be like, and I made a couple. I made some. Even with money, I made some, and I thought, at the moment, it was like
the right decision.
I can do that.
On it,
But then all the time, you look back and be like, I shouldn't have did that. And with women, you do the same thing, because your vision is clouded. Mm-hmm. Your vision is clouded at that point. So you really never. You can't get the time back, of course. So you can't really even. I can't say you can't hold yourself accountable, because you still have to hold yourself accountable, but I mean, you got to give yourself kind of a pass, and I'm saying that in your father sense, like even though he told you later, you'll realize it later, but it's all the time. You like, I probably shouldn't have did that one. You know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of depression. I made a lot of, I won't even call them bad. I just made a lot of, spur of the moment decisions, vulnerable decisions, to where I look back and I wish I wouldn't have, but that was part of my evolution. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't. My life pretty much prepped me for that situation. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like I had I'm on my mama's oldest child and only son. So I started with myself and 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Younger sisters. My oldest little sister was 5 years younger than me. So my life started where I'm the one who did a lot of the cleaning, all the chores that had to be done because they were too little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so at 13, I lost 2 of those sisters in a house fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's a touchy subject.
I know. I'm sorry. I know, bro. I didn't even realize that, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got so much respect for you, bro, because, my son was in a bad accident, almost 3 years ago. He's still recovering, bro. So, to see how you have picked yourself up from that, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, you got me emotional, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know that, man. You know what I'm saying? So for you to share that, I appreciate that, man. But it goes to show, man, give me some, dog. It just goes to show how much, how strong you are, bro, and how much of a real dude you are, man. Because where you are right now, people see your moves and see you hustling, man. They don't even know you done went through all that. And that's the purpose of this platform, is to show people, man, that we all go through something, man. You know what I'm saying? And cats know me, man. You know, I feel like I'm an alpha man of all alpha males, but my man just got me choked up. I know my man is an alpha male. Don't neither one of us play around, but that's just for those emotions to hit, man, and for you to make it through all that, man, and to see, hell, I almost had 1,000, times respect for you. I got even more respect for you now because I never knew that story about your sisters, man. So I appreciate you sharing that with us, bro.
That right there was what I call it. I guess it was just like a milestone, but at 13 years old, you don't really experience milestones, you know what I'm saying? So experiencing that, and my parents wasn't prepared, of course, so they couldn't walk me through that grieving process. Yeah. The crazy thing about that is at 13 it happened. I went to the gravesite with them at 14, and I couldn't control myself. I could never go back, right? I took my kids there at the age of 29. Couldn't control myself, and I ain't been back since. That's one of them, that's why I say when it's like I can talk about my wife, I can talk about my grandfather, all kind of people that I've lost. But when it comes to them, it's a hard one, you know what I'm saying? But what I was getting at was it prepped me for my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So whenever, like me losing my wife, I knew the things that my mom and them kind of got in church. That's like the black thing, or like where they kind of get sanctified. Yeah. And they want to say, the devil and all of that type of stuff. And they did that, and all the time they never really concentrated on what was happening with me. Mm-hmm. So I never really processed that moment, or that I never really can say that I even grieved it out. You know what I'm saying? Just even now, mind you, I was 13. I'm 43. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it choked me up more than more current situations, like my wife and everything. So, but what it did when it happened, losing my wife after losing them was kind of which was 10 years later. I knew I had to concentrate on my kids at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't let them, you know, I couldn't afford to go through the process like my mom and did, and not taking that from my parents because that was new to them.
Yeah, understood.
But it just made me think about that because it was so current in my life that I was like, okay, so now I got to make sure they process this whole thing to where it won't be nothing that haunt them. You know what I'm saying? That they can't shake. And so that started when we got to Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And they had moments. It was hard. It was times where they was, you know, couldn't go to school, and I would just, you know, cater to that. And I made sure I took them to the grave sites, and I would take them to both of them. They buried close to each other, so I made it a conscious effort to go there, make sure they visit, to make sure they talk with them, you know, and continue the memories. My baby girl, of course, she was one. So, you know, her memory of her mom is very cloudy, but because of that and because me keeping her memory alive and conscious, she was able to hold on to that, you know what I'm saying? And then she got so many ways like her, and I make sure I point them ways out to her. Like, that's all the way, that's your mama all the way, you know what I'm saying? But losing my sisters and everything, back to the process, it kind of prepped me for it. And so I became a mom, dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I say this, I'm talking about cooking, cleaning, doing hair.
That's what I was going to ask you. My dad didn't know how to do my daughter,
man,
my sister's hair. My sister's hair.
I mess you up, man. I would mess you up with. Only thing I couldn't do was braid, dog.
I got you.
I can plait. The little twist with the balls and barrettes.
My God.
Hey, and beads.
Yeah,
I do the plaits and put the beads on the girl. All that. Because I knew I had to. It wasn't nothing that I just was like, come on. No, I had to do it. It was like that was part of me. See, like I was saying a minute ago, I was motivated by love and hate. Doubt, you know, like believers and non-believers. I'm motivated by both because, you know, people, of course, love is always going to, you know, inspire and support. But then hate, of course, you know, you want to prove them, you want to show them. Same with believers and non-believers. Like, I had people like, oh, he can do it. So I wanted to prove them right.
Yeah.
Then I had people like, ain't no way, because I was young.
Yeah.
Ain't no way he finna do that. All them girls, I had to prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? So with that was my whole drive. Like, I had family members. We'll take them, or my wife's family. We'll take them. Man, these mine.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, you can't take them.
Real king shit, man. Grown, real king. Yeah.
I like, nah, ain't no way I'm going to let that slide. I got to do that because I would have felt guilty for the rest of my life. So I just stayed at it, man. And I actually got a stepbrother who just lost his wife to cancer on the 16th. And I had to kind of tell, he called me like, how you do it, bro? I told him, hone in on fatherhood and watch what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what kept me going, because I knew all this sadness, all this depression, all of that, through all of that, man, I got to make sure they good. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Powerful, bro.
No doubt.
And strong, and here we are, man. J1, man, I'm so proud I met you, man. So glad to know you, man. Like, as I said, man, my respect for you was already up here, man. Yeah, now it's damn a new bowl on top of y'all mean respect. You know what I'm saying? Shit, how big is that? 15 feet? You know what I'm saying? Maybe like the honor come, the giants in the Bible, man. But for real, bro, tell the people, man, where they can get your stuff, man, how they can find you, man.
Okay, man, let me shake that.
Man, appreciate
let
it,
me
bro.
shake some of that off.
Hey, I'm a man. I'm back up right quick.
Yeah, give me a couple shots.
There we go. You good?
Body shots or something, man.
Nah, that's powerful stuff.
Yeah, I knew that was would have been a topic for us, though. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, like even seeing your episode showing you telling a little bit about yourself. But on the business side, with me, you know, everything's So1Hunid, man. Yeah. So I'm anything that I do is So1Hunid bullies, So1Hunid clothing.
The letter, so spell it out. Well, he gonna, but McGowan he gonna hook it up.
It's SO1.
The letter number one.
The number one, HUNID.
100.
So1Hunid. If you
Okay.
put two N's in it, it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we were just talking. Holliday.
You put one
Doc
L, your ass
spells
out.
his name.
Yeah.
If it's only one L,
You ain't gonna
that's
get-
another dude.
That's another.
That's not him.
You're exactly
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
That's another mother, man.
Yeah, you can't put that on the taxes. So1Hunid, So1Hunid, man, and that's basically my lifestyle. I feel like that's just how I live, and I feel like that's what keeps me grounded. That keeps me disciplined. So everything I do, I try to do with So1Hunid, man. So I have So1Hunid bullies, So1Hunid cuts, So1Hunid clothing and apparel. You can get the So1Hunid clothing and apparel at.
Show you, man. Show you.
Yeah, I got this for Doc right here. You know what I'm saying? This for my man.
100. I ain't even know he had the black and white.
Yeah, it's So1Hunid Mondays.
Okay.
Like I was saying, So1Hunid Mondays is a night that I do. It's at 3434 Winchester at the High Roller Complex, and we do this each and every Monday night. It's just a vibe, man. It's just something to do Monday night, man. If you ever free on a Monday night, come through there. I just how do I put it? I just joined. I just collaborated. I'm gonna say that I just collaborated with one of the good guys of the city, man, and I see some big things happening. We literally just locked in today. So it's gonna be some big things happening, man. So1Hunid Mondays, man, each and every Monday night, 3434 Winchester. Stay tuned. We about to take it up a notch.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
My new barbershop, the One Shop, it'll be at 2887 South Mendenhall, suite number 5. You'll also be able to rent the party favors that I had, So1Hunid party favor rentals. That will also be at that same suite, 2887 South Mendenhall, suite 5. We'll be doing deliveries with the party favors, or the small ones you'll be able to come pick them up and return them. You know what I'm saying? What else? Bullies, we won't have. I just lost a litter of bullies, so I won't have no puppies for probably about. Won't have puppies for probably another year and a half right now. I do have studs. I have 2 studs available. If you want to get with me on that, hit me up on IG. It's at J, the letter J, the number 1, HUNID. What else I got, Doc? Man, you need a chop, hit me up on Style C J1 Jones and book it. J apostrophe ONE Jones. What else I got, man? I can't really. I got a lot going on, man, for real.
He can't sell none of that manhood though, man. My man just a grown man. He can't sell y'all none of that though. Because you
get that.
You dudes out there that ain't real men. He ain't got nothing.
Go get that, man. You gotta live and go get that. I always tell you, quit. If you don't compete with nobody else, compete with yourself from yesterday, man. For real.
It's a great saying.
You
Anything
gotta
else,
do
bro?
that.
You want to add, bro?
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
I hope I get to do this again. I know we kind of just did it on the fly, but this episode, whatever episode this is.
Man, the next one after number 2, the number 3, because only reason that because Cass has already got number 2 already edited.
Hey, well, look, I down the road, whenever it get to the hundreds, I want to be still in it, man. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, it's number 2.
No
it's
doubt,
going to be
no
the next.
doubt.
I mean, well, I guess you're watching it, so you watching episode number 2.
No doubt, man. And I definitely appreciate the platform, man. And this, like you said, it's just a way to expose us as who we really are. Because a lot of people don't know what I've given you. You know, I've shared that with friends or whatever, family, people at the shop a little bit. But a lot of people was blown away by it, man. But it's really my life, and I've seen people who've been through worse, and dealt with worse. But I know what I've been through and how I dealt with it, man, and it's just something to just keep me going, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need any no sympathy behind it or anything, but I do believe that it's part of who I am. It's part of my evolution. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, we always say, we gotta grow up. Okay, now we tell grown men to grow up. Now you grown. Once you become a grown man, it's about evolution, man. You just gotta continue to evolve. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that. So that's my thing. So I just try to continue to evolve.
My guy, my brother,
No doubt.
J1, So1Hunid, man. Seriously,
Yeah.
man. Powerful stuff, brother. I appreciate you, man. So much love and respect for you, man. I'm gonna tell Cass, we're gonna end this on the 2-shot, Cass. Don't even put me back up there because my man, matter of fact, I don't even want the last word, man, because I'm saying this episode of the Doc Holliday Show, episode number 2, because at first I ain't know when this joint was gonna air because we already recorded like number 7, but got to debut with this joint right here, man, because this is some powerful stuff, man. I appreciate you sharing it, man. So I hope that this episode of the Doc Holliday Show, I hope it's what's your saying?
So1Hunid. So1Hunid, man. The So1Hunid way.
What you cooking, Mom?
This shit, bro. You can this shit, bro.
God, you get the last word, bro. That's powerful, dog.